Welcome, welcome, welcome back to Truth Quest. My name is Aaron Moriarity. I will be your host. We're going on a quest for truth together. How you doing, friends? I hope you're doing just fine on this wonderful Monday. You know, I saw something today on the intranet. It was about Mondays. It was like, how do you insult someone without insulting them? Like, you are the Monday of my life. There you go. That's how you insult someone. So there you go. Use Monday to your advantage. It's always a good day. Sometimes it's a good day, sometimes not. But we had some great news today. Good stuff is coming out all over the place. Lots of stuff is happening. Now let's go check over here at the comment section. Oh, look, and we got Catherine Weiss here. Hello, Catherine. Welcome to the program. We got this person. I'm not sure. Oh, that's me. Okay. All right. And Mud Rabbit. Hello, Mud Rabbit. Welcome to the program. And look at this. Oh, my goodness. Catherine Weiss dropping the dough right away. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Kathy. You really do help keep the lights on here. So I really appreciate it. So thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. That's awesome. Yeah. Wow. I say that too. Let's put that back up there because that's kind of cool looking there. Look at that. That's so cool. Thank you. Thank you, Kathy. I very, very humbled. Very humbled by that. Yes, that is awesome. You guys are all awesome possums, you know that? So thank you so much. Well, why don't we just get this kicked off right away, shall we now? Let's see how this is going to work. I got some more medication. I don't know if this stuff is going to help or hurt. Who knows? They said, well, if this doesn't work, we got lots more. Don't they have it down to a science yet? Oh, we need to take a little blood test, see what you're compatible with. No, nothing. Well, why don't you try this? Oh, no, try that. That didn't work. You almost died. Oh, oops. Oh, well, most people can take it. Try this. That's not science, folks. I'm sorry. I'm underwhelmed by medical science. Very underwhelmed. I don't know. And I just found out today from that very informative pharmacist that if the allergic reaction is really bad because it releases lots of histamines, that amoxicillin, the devil pill, it releases lots of histamines and it can block your breathing and kill you. They just give it to you. Here you go. It's good for most people. Go ahead. Give it a try. You might die. Oh, well. You know something, folks? I remember some time ago. Thank you, Catherine. What was I going to say? Something having to do with that. Lost thought. I'm like a squirrel. I get distracted very easily. I need to have blinders so I can't really see the chat so much. No, I need to see the chat. I love looking at the chat. It bums me out when I miss some stuff. And look at this. Peggy Dancer is here. Welcome to the program, Peggy. You just got out of the ER due to your rash and allergic reaction? Save me from crashing. Prayers needed and given to you. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Prayers, yes. Just got out of ER due to my rash and allergic reaction. Wow. Well, I'm glad that you're doing better. You know what? I'm still not 100%. I'm like kind of wiped out. I mean, there's still splotches all over my body. It's not raised patches anymore, but it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. It's still a little itchy around. I didn't take anything I just didn't want to take another pill. I didn't want to take a chance. And this new one, oh yeah, same thing could happen. But I got to take it 4 times a day instead of 3. What? Really? So I have an allergic reaction. The answer is give him a pill where he needs to take more. Ah, I tell you, I just don't know what's happening. I don't think that this modern medical system is based on science at all. It's just guesswork. Try this, try that. That didn't work, try this. No, there's no blood test. Oh, you might be compatible with this. Good thing we did the drug test or the blood test, because if we would have given you this, you might have died. Now we know which one to give you. How hard could that be? Really? How hard? I don't know. I'm underwhelmed. Oh, now I remember what I was going to say. And it has to do with modern medicine. Modern medicine, which is not as good as ancient medicine. So they found a shipwreck. I think I mentioned this before. They found this shipwreck from hundreds and hundreds of years ago. I don't know. I can't remember how many hundreds of years ago. If you could do a Google search, you probably could find it if you're curious about it. But so they found this shipwreck, and they were going through inside of it, and they found this airtight box. And it turns out it was the medical kit of the doctor from hundreds of years ago. Okay? And it was in pristine condition. And it had a bottle of pills and some other things in there. Well, they took the bottle of pills and they analyzed the pills. And guess what they found out? The clay on the outer part of the pill, same kind of clay they use in a lot of pills today. And what was inside the pill? Same thing they use in a lot of pills today. So I really don't think we're that advanced. It's just a ruse. I don't know. Oh, look, Yvonne just snuck in. I didn't notice her. Hello, Yvonne. Welcome to the program. Excuse me. And hello, Emily. Good to see you too. Welcome to the program. Yeah, so I was really shocked when I heard that they found this old medical kit, and it basically had a lot of the same stuff that we use still today, hundreds of years later. And they still have no idea. Oh, we don't know what this will do. Try it. Most people, it's okay. Oh, you had a reaction. Oh, and Peggy Dancer knows about that. She had a reaction, just got out of the ER. So send your prayers to Peggy Dancer. And anybody who takes the devil pill, amoxicillin, the devil pill, okay? They should take it off the market. I don't care if it works for most people. If it kills some people, take it off. Find something better. Or, I don't know, man. I just don't know. Tell you, but there's some good news coming out. And so we have to revel in that. And did you like that little thumbnail or the cover picture? It's Trump reading the art of the deal to Pepe in bed, like a bedtime story. I love that. The look on Pepe's face is so cool. He's got that kind of that shit-eating grin, but calm and knowing, like he knows something. I just think that Pepe is a great mascot for the where we go one, we go all crowd, which includes everybody. So, not playing favorites here. Not playing favorites. Let's see what's on the docket here for us. Hello, Kelly Q. Breaking. Federal judge denies Pensaki's motion to quash subpoena for her deposition in Missouri versus Biden lawsuit aimed at revealing government collusion with big tech in violation of First Amendment. I love this judge as much as I love Judge Cannon. Okay, look at that. And I really can't read that little teeny writing there, but maybe you can. 21st day of November. Something of Louisiana. Denied. Denied. Pisaki. Yeah. I can't wait till we have another MAGA press secretary. That's going to rock. That is going to rock. And this, I'm sure you've all heard this. Look, it's Catherine Heritage. I'm sure she was begging them and pleading with them for 2 years. Look, let me do the story. Nope, disinformation. It's not. Look at these pictures. Here's 1,000 more pictures. Here's his emails. Here's this social security number, a voicemail from his dad, the president. Yeah, you can't. And so now they broke the story 769 days after the Post broke the story and was knocked off of all social media, as you know. Unreal. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. It's unforgivable. It's not a press. It's a joke. And, I think she's a good reporter, but she's in a has a bad company she's working for. They're not very, they're just not very anything, really. What's this? Bombshell. Sam Bankman-Fried's mother, Barbara Fried. Oh, yeah, okay, good. Oops, I need to get back to that. Barbara Fried founded and ran 2 massive Democrat vote harvesting operations, spent $15 million, sent $15 million, partially completed ballots to swing state voters. Okay. Look at that. Sam Bankman-Fried is the number 2 political donor to Democrat candidates this century, behind George Soros. No one is making the connection to this leftist mom, Barbara Fried's illegal ballot harvesting ops. Yeah, I don't know if this is true. It's from Shannon Townsend. I don't know. But I saw this. Got to show this. This is breaking news, isn't it? I would say. I would have to say. Well, I could do that. That'll be good. I can just do that. Perfect. Yeah, it's something. Okay, let's see what the next one is. Oh, look at that. The turkey looks disturbed and perturbed, I'd say. Hey, creep, stop it. You're creeping everybody out. Just go back in your basement, Delaware. Yeah, you stole something you can't handle. Just get out. Get out. Just give it up. The jig is up. We all know you're a corrupt, I don't even want to say person. Oh, the music. Thanks, Catherine. I totally forgot about the music. Man. There you go. Sometimes the music muffles my voice. Let me know if you hear any muffling in my voice, and I'll turn it down a little bit. Yeah. So that's pretty creepy. The turkey's just thinking, Oh God, don't pardon me. Please chop off my head now. This creep, get my head off. I don't want this creep near me. Just lop it off. That's what he's saying. He doesn't even want to live anymore after that creep sniffed him up. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Can you even imagine? I can't imagine. I don't want to imagine it. Yes, we need to open up the mental hospitals again. That's right. Oh, that is sad, Peggy Dancer, because some of the patients in the ER were seriously mentally ill. It's sad. Yes, that is sad. Yeah, they closed all of the state hospitals. Isn't that wild? Although I think a lot of those state hospitals were corrupt, and I think bad things went on in them. But at least there was a place for those people to be. I don't know what the answer is. Oh, they started closing them down in the late 50s? Probably because all of the rampant corruption there, huh? What was left? And yeah, Joe makes your brown eyes. Head, neck, and feathers blue. Poor turkey. Yeah, he is turning blue. And thank you, Catherine, for reminding me about the music. Yeah. Scranton Joe. He's just a Scranton. This is funny. I'm sure you've seen this. Maybe you haven't. During World War II, the Germans built a fake wooden airfield, wooden aircraft, vehicles, and hangars in order to trick the Allies and the RAF. Oh, the RAF, having known of the secret project for months, patiently waited for them to finish and then dropped a single fake wooden bomb on it. I love it. Now, this is the kind of war story I love to hear because nobody died and as humorous as HE double toothpicks. So funny. The Brits knew about it. They just snickered and waited. Oh, let's have a little tea and we'll wait till they get done. Meantime, we'll make this one wooden bomb. They made a whole airfield out of wood. They never fooled them. Oh God, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. I love that. Oh, you thought Reagan did it? Yeah, I thought that was fairly recent too. I remember delivering pizzas to a state hospital once. Yeah, isn't that hilarious? Oh my God. That is like one of my favorite war stories. The other war story I love is it was like Christmas Eve and like I don't know if it was an Allied soldier or if it was an American soldier and a German soldier came to a pond at the same time and they decided to just not fight and just drink the water. And I think they even celebrated together, didn't they? Yeah. Okay, Kelly Q. You better talk to your friend. That's awesome that you've got a friend calling. I wonder if Acme made the bomb. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you guys probably had that idea at the same exact time. Yvonne beat you by the millisecond there. Well, you both got up on the screen, so that's cool. Yeah, I love that one. That is just rich. Here we are. Largest individual donors of the 2022 midterms. Look at that. George Soros is number one. Number two, Sam Bankman-Fried, How do you like that? And it shows to like where all the money was going to. Although I really can't read it very good because it's very small on my screen. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Yes, Peggy. They actually had a unit that made blow-up tanks and planes, etc. Scared the enemy so bad they left them alone. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, you can fool them with a visual. A flyover. Oh my God, we didn't see that. Yeah, but you can't fly over. They had underground bases in Germany too, and that's one thing that one of the many things that William Tompkins talks about in his books, Selected Extraterrestrials, Volume 1 and 2, is that American Germans who were spies embedded that would go to Germany and come back and report. They saw things. They reported things that a lot of the American generals refused to believe. Working with aliens or making strange crafts. They even had some documentation with alien language that they brought back. They eventually believed them because, holy crap, look at all this stuff that they got. This has to be true. Can you imagine that? How frustrating that would be to be the soldier or the spy risking your life to get this material, and you bring it back and they don't believe you? That would suck. Yes. All war should end, yes. One planet, one people. Can't you see that we are equal? There's no reason for a war. If two countries go to war, that means both of their leaders failed miserably. You should be able to negotiate and to avoid war. Well, I guess unless you're doing nefarious things, and then you might get attacked for doing those nefarious things. As long as you're not doing anything bad, there should be no war. And that's the beauty of the Abraham Accords, is they were based on commerce. Hey, if you sign this peace deal, you can do business with Israel. Whoa, that's a big country to do business with. We'll do it. I mean, what a brilliant idea. And gosh, to see, that idiot Paul Ryan talking about, Trump loses. No, he lost like 6 or 7, like 220 wins and 6 or 8 losses. That is a winner, not a loser. Hello. Paul Ryan is he's washed up. And I guarantee he will never be in politics again, because I think he was forced out because of the information they had on him. And he might still go down. I think that he maybe will, because we need to clean out our media. Welcome, Dark Brain. Okay. Buffering. Not showing new live streams? Really? Well, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, well. All right, what else do we have here for you? Okay. Considering the media has yet to say a word about the connections between FTX, the Democrats, Act Blue, and the 65 plus billion the Biden administration funneled to Ukraine, I guess we will once again have to educate ourselves and the public with memes. With memes. Yep. Oh gosh, there was supposed to be a meme with that. Where'd it go? It didn't. It's not connected. Oh well. Nate Kane, did you hear this? This is curious. I will be making a very big announcement on December 1st. I think you're gonna really like it. What could it be? What could it be? We just don't know. Hello, Jerry. Welcome to the program. I still get a little tad bit of a sore throat from that devil pill, the amoxicillin. Man, they should not make that stuff. If they make a pill that can kill you, they shouldn't make it anymore. I don't care if it only kills 1 in 1,000. That's one too many. One too many. And I don't want to be that one. You know? So what do you guys think that announcement's going to be? Nate Kane. He's been on Red Pill numerous times. Hey, Jerry. I wonder what he's going to say. Nate Kane. Interesting. Big announcement on December 1st. It's got me wondering. Oh, Dark Brain. Hey, Aaron, I know what Nate Kane's announcement likely is. Oh, yeah, what is it? No. Amoxicillin is not good stuff. Not for me. It's the devil pill, okay? And they shouldn't make it. I don't care if it works for other people. If it hurts even just one person, why is it still in the market? It's dark, okay? It's not, and this medical industry is not based on science. Sorry, it's not. It's just is not based on science. They should be able to give you a blood test and tell you, oh, you shouldn't take amoxicillin because from your blood test, it looks like you would be allergic to it. I mean, that's science, okay? I don't see any of that. It's like, oh, try this. Oh, you had a bad reaction. Oh, you almost died. Oh, try this. That didn't work either. You almost died from that. Oh, try that. Try this. Try that. Try this. There's no science to it. It's ridiculous. I'm starting to think you don't need to be very smart to be a doctor. You probably don't need to be very smart. I don't know. Oh, what's next? Merry Christmas. If offended, call 867-530-99. Just call that, will ya? Well, you know what? I'm going to stick the call-in number down here. And Dark Brain, if you can call in. Let's talk about that Nate Kane prediction that you have. That's interesting. Yeah, Merry Christmas. If offended, call 867-5309. Love it. Yeah. That's pretty good. Pretty good. This is good. Did you hear this? This is really good. If it's true. Elon, this is from Salty Cracker. Elon vaporizes kid porn after just a couple of weeks. He had to fire more than half of the Twitter staff to make this possible. These were the people who banned us for calling them groomers. It all makes sense now. And Elijah says, wow, the most popular hashtag used to sell child, you know what, abuse material on Twitter is almost completely cleaned out. Yes. But you know what? When I heard this, I'm like, yes, thank you, Elon. Now, I don't like everything he does. But then I had another thought. Wait a minute. Maybe. Now, I like to play devil's advocate. Okay, this was a good thing. Getting this crap off of the Twitter is a good thing. But will it be replaced with something more stealthy that we can't detect? That's my question. I hope not. But these people are evil, okay? And they might do that, do something that seems good, but then in the background do something really bad. That's, I mean, gosh. And it's not because I distrust Elon. I don't agree with everything he says and does. I don't think any person can agree with everything any particular person does or says. But I'm just of the mindset these days, if this has been going on, these people have already figured out plan Bs, right? Plan C and plan, because they're creeps. But we need to root them all out and publicly shame them and put them in jail for long, long periods of time, if not the rest of their lives. Oh yeah, question of letting Trump back on. I knew it was a bot trap. Yeah. And the bots did come out because it was like 60-30, like 60 something and 38%. Then all of a sudden it started going, the other side started going up more. So yeah, you can tell it's bots. Elon set the trap to get the crap off Twitter. Oh, good. Oh, Aaron, Nick Kane called into God's guy last Tuesday. He was considering running for local office. Oh, state representative, I think. The previous rep will be running for Senate, so the seat will be open. Would that be for the next term, or, not sure when that election would be, but, well, that's good news. I think he should run. We need good people to run, because that's the only way we're going to fix things. We get some good people in there. That's the only way. I love this one. I feel like we just collectively, as a society, need to watch Musk and Zuckerberg fist fight in the parking lot of a Waffle House. Yeah. Yes, because it's like that. It's like sophomoric. Some of the stuff that's going on. So yeah, that would be good. I thought that was very, very good. Very good. Yeah, call into the show. Yeah, wouldn't that be good to see Zuckerberg? And it might not be a good fight to watch, because I don't think either one of them's that. I think Elon might win just because Zuckerberg's such a wimp, but I don't know. You never know. He might be wiry. Elon runs Tesla, yeah. I know. And a bunch of other stuff. And he's must be going to hair club for men, because when he was younger, he was a lot balder. So it's hair club for men. It's got his number. Yeah. 2 years away. Okay. I think that's what J.R. Majewski did. It was a 2 years prior to the election he announced. So yeah, okay. Good. Yeah, because I think every 2 years, that's right. Isn't it every 2 years? The representatives are up? Right. He's got SpaceX. Yeah, he's got all that stuff. But even though his cars are called Tesla, they're not incorporating Tesla technology. And even though he's got ambitions to go to Mars, he does not have access to anti-gravity, which, if you look at the science magazines and science journals of the 50s, of the early 50s, guess what? A lot of universities were making huge headways in what field? Anti-gravity. They were making huge leaps and bounds in anti-gravity research. And then the government came in and said, okay, we're taking this over. No more publishing papers on this. It's all top secret now. National security. That's it. Throw that national security sticker on it. You can do anything you want. You can break any rule, any law. These people are sick. He was right. Breaking report. Special counsel appointed for Trump criminal probe was overturned by Supreme Court linked to IRS targeting scandal. Becker News. I don't know if this is true or not. Is that true? Chuck Costello, he seems like a pretty good source. Yes, they're extremely compartmentalized. Anti-gravity is the way to go, that's right. Equal time for candidates. In mass media is the law. That didn't happen though, did it? For the House, okay. Yeah. I don't know if this is true or not. It's intriguing though. Chuck Costello usually has good stuff, so I don't know. How do you like all that? How do you like all that? Isn't that something? Oh, yeah. Okay, folks. What's that doing there? The heck? Yeah, let's give that one a shot. Yeah, feel free to call in if you want, folks. Mars has anti-gravity cars. Hey, that even rhymes. Mars has anti-gravity cars. Sounds like that Blondie song. It was the first rap song. Now he's eating bars and eating guitars. Yeah, I don't know. Something like that. Cat turd. How do you like? Don't you love cat turd? A different opinion than yours is not misinformation. A different opinion than yours is not disinformation. A different opinion than yours is not hate speech. A different opinion than yours is not racism. A different opinion than yours is just a different opinion than yours. Logic. Easy, simple logic that even I can understand. Okay. Definitely true about special counsel. He's a disgraced loser. Yes. Now brought out of retirement and a failed career. Okay. Rapture. That's the song. Yes. I think that is the song, the Blondie song. They had a really cool sound. They really did have a great sound. I really liked them. Yeah, they were good. Yeah, and she had that attitude. Always had that attitude. It's kind of cool. Okay. I was arguing with someone on the intranet today. One of my friends, Greg Bornstein, posted a question on Facebook. You know, what single thing can you point to that proves that our history is not accurate or true? And I pointed to this and all the stone structures they built. And then right away, someone some normie tries to correct me and has a Snopes article. And I'm, oh my God, not Snopes. Snopes, really? Really? Snopes? No, it can't be Snopes. So I had to show him my Snopes. My Snopes meme. Have you seen my Snopes meme? It's one I made quite a while ago. Oh yeah, right here, it says it. This is great. You know, one thing I love about the Confuser is it dates things for me because I usually don't date anything. So this is from January 11th, 2018. So I was just sick of people always pointing to Soros. So I wanted to make a meme about Snopes. Where is it? There it is. So here's my meme about Snopes. It's one of my first memes. Well, first 1 or 2 years of memes. Snopes, which stands for superficial, nonsensical opinions of people employed by Soros. Yeah, I figured it out. How do you like that? So you feel free to screenshot that baby and post that whenever someone snidely puts oh, check this Snopes article. That's been debunked because it's a guy and a hooker and a cat and they know everything. Yeah, Snopes. Yeah, poor brainlet with his Snopes, throwing his Snopes all around. Just silly. I know. Soros losers. Yeah, that's sore losers. Well, thank you, Yvonda. Yeah, I thought, God, that has to spell something. You know, I always wanted my phone number to spell something, right? Whenever I had a new phone, I check every number, what possible letters they could be, and what will it spell? What will it spell? When I got my first cell phone, I was actually selling cell phones at Circuit City in Minnetonka, Minnesota, which was their #1 store. And I had actually, I think I have it right over here. Hold on a second. Do I still have that over here? Oh, where did it go? I know it's over there somewhere, but I'm not going to look for it now. But it's a kind of a thick dual band. It was analog and digital. It was kind of cool. Had a little thumb dial. You could dial the numbers and then push it to call. But my phone number didn't spell anything, and I was so upset. I wanted so badly for my number to spell something. I finally just figured, well, it spelled Futchnux. Futchnux. And I thought, oh, great, Futchnux. I'm never going to remember that. But I remember it's been years. I can't remember any of my other phone numbers, but that one. My new phone number spells report 1. The area code and then report 1. Like reporting a UFO. So that does spell something, which is kind of cool. Superficial, nonsensical opinions of people employed by Soros. A meme from 2018. How do you like that? Oh, Jerry had a meme that was held for a comment. Yeah. He pretty much pays for all the woke crap. So when is he going to go broke? When is his he's funding all these people funneling into all these different countries? He's going to run out of money eventually, isn't he? Oh, now it's just the woman and her cat? Didn't her husband leave her? I think he left his wife for that hooker. So I don't know if it's the hooker and the guy and the cat, or maybe the cat left. Maybe it's just him and the hooker, or maybe it's just the hooker. I don't know. But it's just bizarre that these normies look to this as if it's some sort of anointed truth thing. I mean, there's very little truth on there if you look at it. It's just a narrative spreader, pretty much, if you ask me. Right? So that's my little Snopes. My Snopes meme. I'm so proud of that one. I try to use it as often as I can. Because when you make a meme, you got to use it. Sometimes you have to abuse it. Just the meme. Not a person. Just the meme. And slap that meme all over the place. Put them all over. You know what? Maybe we should do paper storms. Like print out some of these memes and just put them on telephone poles and do a paper storm. Like, remember the anonymous group used to do paper storms where they post memes everywhere? I think that would be great. Everybody's got a printer, or a lot of people got printers, you know. And if you do have a printer, if you want to get a printer, I would highly recommend the EcoTank. I'm not paid to say this, by Epson. It's more expensive than most printers, but I've had this thing for 3 years, 4 years. I've only had to buy ink once because it has a tank of, and you fill it with a bottle of stuff. There's no cartridge that has just this much ink in it, and you print half a thing and it's empty. You gotta go buy another little plastic thing that, yeah, that's just no good. And of course, they sell those printers for $80 or $50. Oh, a printer for that cheap? Oh yeah, but then you're hooked into all the, you know, they're selling razor blades to you basically. The print ink is what gets you. So with this EcoTank, I think I paid like what, $350 or $325 or something for it, new. But then I've only had to replace the ink once, and so the ink lasts a couple years. And the ink isn't really that much more expensive than the cartridges, and it lasts a way lot longer. So EcoTank. I think they call them EcoTank. Now I've had this for many years now, so I don't know if they changed the name of them. Maybe they did, but yeah, I got the first iteration of the EcoTank, and it's almost done. They have a limited lifespan, at least the first ones. The newer ones have a thing you can, because when you clean the heads, it just fills up this thing, just fills up with this old multicolored ink inside there. And the newer ones have you can slide that out and put a new one in. But this one does not have that. So I'll be buying a new one soon, maybe. Oh, good. Yeah, I hope that works out for you. Now, it is more expensive up front for the machine, but it's, and plus the Epson, I've always bought Epsons, and you know, I do, you know, well, here's an example of the kind of printing I do. This is really nice printing. Look at that. I mean, it's really sharp, vibrant. That's one of the pages of the Awesome Possum, where he always does his chores before he goes out to play, because he's a good kid. That's right. Yes. Well, let's see what else we have here for you, folks. Okay. Yep. Here we go. So I've been checking Twitter and wondering, oh, when am I going to get back on Twitter? Are they going to reinstate me? I don't know. But someone suggested to me, well, why don't you just start a new one? So today I started a new one. Oh, it's a nice printing. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Yvonne. So here's my new Twitter, Aaron Moriarity Sr., okay? At Aaron J. Moriarity. Aaron J. Moriarity, the letter J. So find me on there. I got 0 followers, but I'm following 11 people. So if you follow me, I'll follow you on Twitter. And I'm following the president. So that's good. Yeah. And I saw this on there. Now, check this out. Okay. What is this? Tucker Carlson. This is his. Now, I didn't follow him because Emmy Award-winning broadcast journalist, graduate of Harvard College and Yale Law School, frequent visitor of Aspen, Inst. I don't know what that means. Fully, whatted. She, hers, and he's got the Ukrainian flag. Is this really Tucker Carlson? Or is this a fake Tucker Carlson? Because is he a she, her? Is he woke? Is he just acting? Folks, if he went to Harvard and Yale, she, hers? Someone help me with this. I'm confused. Did he do it as a joke? Oh, you want yours back? I want mine back too. There's a lot of stuff on mine. I'd love to get mine back, but I just don't think that they're going to. I'm permanently banned. So they keep saying you're permanently banned. Oh, thanks, Jerry. Awesome. Yeah, I even posted the show on there. So now I got 1 follower. But has anybody seen that she, hers? Is that his pronouns? Is he gay? Oh, the conservatives' favorite guy is a gay woke guy. He's just pretending. Is this real? I don't know, man. I'm confused. But check this out. Oops. There's the Trumpster. There he is. Twitter is open again. You can see all of his tweets. Here's some of my tweets on my old one. So I was posting, Jovan Hutton Pulitzer and Rudy and Trump. Twitter is shadow banning like never before. A disgrace to our weak and ineffective political leadership refuses to do anything about big tech. They're either afraid or stupid. Nobody really knows. They're either afraid or stupid. Nobody really knows. He is the funniest president we've ever had. Just the funniest. Oh, thank you, Yvonda. Oh, that's awesome. And you follow Giovanna on Telegram. Okay. I have not signed up for Telegram. I'm leery of Telegram. Oops. See, they won't even show my pictures that I posted. Make America Great Again. So I was posting some good stuff, you know. Corbin Phoenix, episode 26. That's how long ago it was. We're on episode what? 271. And that was episode 26. That's a long time ago. Save America March. See, this was covered live. You can still see it. It's right side broadcasting. It's still a link. It works. On my defunct page. No one else can see it except me. But there you go. They don't want that out there, do they? But they can't say anything now because Elon trumped them. Yeah, like Donald Trump, January 6, 2021. They just happened to find 50,000 ballots late last night. The USA is embarrassed by fools. Our election process is worse than that of third world countries. And then look what they did. They posted this, stay informed. This claim about election fraud is disputed. Find out more. Oh, God. Unbelievable. It's just disgraceful. Disgraceful. No other thing to say. And look at that. Caitlin Bennett. This is what Democrats did to Washington, D.C. just a few months ago. Not one Democrat representative condemned this. Yeah, they burned it down. They were burning, okay? The J6 guys didn't burn anything, okay? Nothing. Look at that. All the BLM and Antifa people, the politically correct way to do violence, you have to have Democrat approval. Then you can break any law you want, as long as you have Democrat approval. And there's Cawthorn, before he was kicked out, wheeling his way up, talking about saving the country. I think he was a good guy. He really opened up our eyes to, the corruption on the right too. It's everywhere. It's not exclusive to one side. This is more stuff that I was on my channel there, my own channel. Cat turd. To whom it may concern, last night at 23:30 hours, 5th of January 2021, was informed by a source that, I can't read this, it's so small, that the ISI in Istanbul, Pakistan, was hacking the Georgia elections. Oh, I remember that now. Yeah, so they probably don't want that. So I'm trying to figure out what was it I posted. Maybe this that got me kicked out, because they don't tell you. And I wrote this back in January 8th, 2021. Anyone calling for the removal of President Trump is guilty of crimes that would get them in prison or a firing squad. That's after a legal trial, okay? I'm not calling for violence there. I thought maybe they thought that might be violence, but it's not. That's a possible outcome of like a military trial, right? I don't know. Could be. Yeah, singing at the Lincoln Memorial. A lot of neat stuff on there. This is good. I love this cat turd. In order to escape the relentless press always hounding me about my next fart joke, I've been forced to hire a body double. How does he look compared to me? It's the same cat turd. Cow, the world is a much better place when cat turd is in it. And this was my very last post. I'm saying happy birthday to Elvis Presley. So there you go. And up here, this picture up here that used to be here was a picture I did of Trump in a Superman suit flying through a Q plus. The best is yet to come. Cat turd is hilarious, yes. Oh, Terry Hopper's in the house. Hello, Terry. And Jacob Waters snuck in as well. Good to see you, buddy. Awesome. Yeah, CBS covering months later. Yeah, 2 years later. 2 years later, yeah. 20 months. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, it's undeniable. But that's the power of the media. You know, we know it's been weakened, but they still can sway a lot of people. Not the majority anymore, but hey, look, it's Runaway Goldfish. Ex-Runaway Goldfish. Good morning. Good to see you here. That's awesome. So maybe it's about Hunter. And I want to also take this time right now to thank Catherine Weiss for the super chat. She dumped a big super chat earlier, so thank you so much. That rocks. That rocks. Okay, what else we got here for you? See, this is what it says on my old account. Your account is permanently suspended. After careful review, we determined your account broke the Twitter rules. Oh, really? Well, you just tell me what rules it was that I broke. Isn't that funny? They never tell you. Never. They don't tell you. The post that Dan Scavino put up on Truth Social, I will try to send it to you. Oh, Truth Social. Let me see. I have Truth Social up here. And you know, I think that if every voter in Arizona would just send a postcard to Carrie Lake saying that they voted for her, then she could have this big pile of postcards. They could count them and say, look, these are people. They signed it. There's their address. They vowed that they you know, on their honor, said that they voted for me. So here's something you can check the votes with, at least to her, and then maybe also send the ones to. Well, don't want to send anything to Katie Hobbs, so she'll just print more and add to it. Yeah. Dan Scavino, huh? I'll look him up here. Yes. Patriot Post, America's New Digest. Is that what it is? 1776, America's New Digest. Sign up for the great Patriot Post today, Dan Scavino. Interesting. Okay. Why don't you dig that background music? Oh, yeah. So, There you go. Oh, that reminds me. I talked to Heidi today, Heidi Pop, and she is going to be on the show again soon, as soon as we can figure out the day, because she is no longer going to be doing Raising Star Seeds. Abby and her split ways, and so I think it's all good though. So that's good. And she's going to continue the march with her own thing, and so it should be good. Look forward to that, because that's what we're here for, is for the kids. The kids, that's what we're here for. And I already told her that I would like to come on to her new show and talk about some of the things I developed when I was teaching daycare, because, you know, I looked around in there. It's like, wow, these kids, well, let me show you something. I'll be right back. It's right over there. I'll be right back. Hold on. You know what? Maybe I'll play a song, but I'll be back before the song is done. So let's see here. This is one of the Johnny and Ray songs. It's called Do Ya or Don't Ya Baby. It's a great song. And first I gotta turn that off. I gotta crank this up. All right. Do Ya or Don't Ya Baby? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Enjoy this. I'll be right back with something I made back in the year 2000 when I was teaching daycare. Here it is. Okay. Wasn't that cool? Do you or don't you, baby? Great 80s tune that those guys did back in the day. Oh, it's on loop. Oh, and now I gotta get night driving back on. Night driving, but not that much. Back down to 24. Hit the loop. Now we're cooking with Crisco. Okay, so here's what I made way back in the day when I worked at the daycare. I was trying to think of fun things that to add to the room. Fun thing. So this is first I made it out of cardboard, then I made it out of wood, and that's a TV. A TV made out of wood, so they can say, "Hey, I'm on TV," and they loved playing with this thing. They go back, and there'd be two of them in there. They'd be saying stuff, and people would be watching them. There's no electronics. It's just wood. And now I made this back in 1999, 2000. I think back around that time was when TVs were just starting to get the widescreen. Otherwise, I would have made this widescreen. So if I made a new one, I'd make it the wider screen. That way you could get more kids in there. And the kids loved this thing. They just played with it, and they loved going and acting behind it. And it's an interactive TV. So, and I thought it was a great idea. I thought, well, maybe I should make those and sell them to other daycares. So that's one of the things I did. I also created you ever been in a preschool where they have these things called the felt storyboards? These storyboards that are felt, and they have these felt pieces, and like a little lamb and a duck and everything. They put them on there, and it sticks to it. They tell a story, so the teacher can tell a story to the kids. And so I thought that was neat, but I thought it was kind of old-fashioned. So I created the magic magnetic storyboard, where it was a sheet of thin plastic, thin styrene, and I made like a little easel type thing so you could stand it up, and had 4 legs, kind of went out, and so I had these characters with magnet on the back, and I'd take another magnet behind the plastic. Then you could move the character around with your hand in the back so that the kid wouldn't see your hand moving it. So it was a little bit more magical for storytelling. And the kids just loved it. And they loved playing with it too. They loved telling their own stories. And so, yeah, I'm excited to talk about that stuff on Heidi's new show that she's going to be doing. So I'm pretty excited about that. First time I was on TV was Cub Scouts, Channel 48, UHF Philly. Oh, cool. That must have been awesome. Yeah. That's a great idea. Turn off the TV because you are the TV show now. Yes, you are. And they can't cancel that one, can they? Can't cancel it. Yeah, kids are hams. Give them half a chance. That's right. You know what else I did when I was there? I brought the cable access equipment in there, and the kids made their own TV shows. And there's nothing I like better than walking into Walmart like I did today to get my prescription. I had to walk into Walmart. And there was this guy standing there. He usually isn't there. He's the produce guy. But when you walk in, there's this big TV. And I always do this. I wave. I say, "Hello, everybody out there in TV land." And he just laughed so hard. He just really uproared, laughed. I thought that was great. Yeah. You got to say hi to all those people out there in TV land, don't you? I do. Thank you, Yvonda. Oh, I missed all of these. Look at this. I remember one day when I was on TV until my mom yelled at me to get down off of there. That's good. That's good. But on a serious note, I have to tell you, this is the honest truth. There was one time in my life where I was trapped in a woman's body. Then I was born. Yeah! Trapped in a woman's body till I was born. My mom's. There you go. So that's what you can say to freak people out. Great ideas for children and clean, fun, safe entertainment. Just be you. Yes. Oh, and the kids love making their own shows. I don't know if I can show those on here. I mean, they're all grown up now. I don't know if I could show kids on, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But it's pretty funny. The shows they made were really fun. I mean, it was pretty cool. Pretty cool. And call them the show if you want to, folks. Yeah, I did a lot of, there was no science table in there either. We had 3.5 to 4-year-olds. I thought, no science table? So I made a science table. And one thing they got around here a lot is fossils. So I put some fossil rocks on that table. And they also have a lot of sedimentary rocks, really good sedimentary layered rocks. And it's like a rock and you can just like crack it apart into different layers. So that I had a couple of those, and we call them rock puzzles because you could take them apart and you put them back together so it looks like a rock again. And you're learning about the different layers of the rocks. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. It was, and the room I was in was the rainbow room, and it was very large, a very big, vast area, and in an old schoolhouse. Very, very cool. But then I got kicked. Now, the two teachers that were downstairs in the care-a-lot room, they wanted to be in the rainbow room because it was a much bigger room. It's a cooler room. And so they lobbied to get me kicked out of there, thrown in the basement, and then they took over up there. And I'm like, man, that's not cool. And right away, I went, you know what, Care-a-Lot room, I don't like that name. I like the Care Bears, but Care-a-Lot, I don't know. I don't know. So I changed the name to the Magic Room. And before long, all the kids loved the Magic Room better than the Rainbow Room. Because I did a couple magic tricks and the kids thought I was magic. They thought I could do anything. Rock puzzles, that's genius. Thanks, Runaway Goldfish. Ex-Runaway Goldfish. Yeah. One time when I had my kids, when they were younger, I think when we were waiting to bring them to their mother's house, we were switching. We went down to the beach at Sunset Beach here in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. Nice little, it's a really neat little park. And the ice was just starting to freeze over the top layer of the ice. And so me and my two young kids were there, and there was a stick there and some rocks, and I thought, hey, let's make a spear like the American Indians made and throw it out and see if we can break it through that ice. So we did, and that was fun. We made it. We had to strip the bark off of one of the branches and wind it around and tie the stone to the end of it so it would, like, I don't think it broke through though. It's kind of like stuck there, like, oops, didn't work. But it was fun to make something like that. So yeah, you don't have to spend a lot of money to have fun. So there you go. Let me see. What else do we have here for you? Oh, so Someone said they liked the helmet. I'm remaking the helmet that was lost, and the whole suit. It's actually a whole body suit. And it's from a story, actually started as a dream. It was a very vivid dream, which became a story called Time Warriors that Ridley Scott almost did. And here's an early drawing I did. And that's me in the thing there. So, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh. And here is another one. Let me show you. I'm working on well, am I really working on it? I work occasionally on it because there's only so many hours in the day. Do you ice fish, Aaron? No, I usually, when I need ice, I get it from the store. I don't really go fishing for ice. I've only been ice fishing a couple times when I'm in my youth, but and so here's one of the little frames from the comic I'm working on, the graphic novel, where he goes back into dinosaur times, and a dinosaur comes back with him. He has to go bring it back because he doesn't want to ruin the timeline. So yeah. And there's more of the suit. Timax, the time-traveling superhero that inadvertently discovered time travel when he was designing his video games, his electronic video games, 2 different video games, one on teleporting and one on time travel. And he didn't realize that the device he was programming it on, which was powered by antimatter, which he removed the governor of it, and now it had ultra power. He didn't realize that, and it wasn't just a video game anymore. It was actually a working, functioning, time-traveling suit. Actually started off being just not a suit. He had to build a suit because this type of time travel is really rough on your body and it can break your bones. So you need to have a containment suit when you're traveling in that. Oh, thank you, Yvonne. Top of the helmet reminds me of 5-point star Chrysler logo. Well, see, there has to be room in the top for the pompadour. So it has to be room for the hair. So that emblem there on his chest is the T and the M in one, Timax. Timax. It's time for a new hero. It's time for Timax. And my friend who just passed away in 2019, he was Eric Thorne, the evil Eric Thorne, which was my arch nemesis in the story. So I got to find another arch enemy. They aren't easy to find these days, you know. There's another picture of it. And there's that old one. Oops, there's a sideways one. But anyway, you get the idea. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually the same picture. I just put a different background. It really helps it, doesn't it? Yeah, but that suit's gone. I'm in the process of making a new one. I'm going to make several of them because he goes back and forth through time and gets advances and suit changes, gets better, and more gadgets. So yeah. Ridley Scott almost did this movie. They had a toy company all lined up to do the toy, to the figure line, and it was going to be very cool. But then my boss changed the story because I don't know why he did, but maybe it's because his dad used to own Paramount Pictures and he thought he could just change the story, but then they didn't like the story anymore. So I was really upset, very upset, because that would have been so cool to have Ridley Scott do a movie. Wow. That would have rocked so much. Might still happen. You never know. Never say never. Never say never. I do have some footage of me from back then, so I could piece together a nice. Man, when was that? That was back in the 80s. Back in the 80s. Thanks, Yvonne. All right. All righty then. Okay. I'm just trying to find out where I was here. We left off. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well. You want to see my graduation picture? It's kind of embarrassing. Just a black and white out of the yearbook. The year was 1980. 7980. Open collar was the thing. I really wish I would have wore a tie. But you know what? I wore a tie at work back then. I didn't like wearing a tie as much as I do now. Yeah, I would tie my tie on the way to work as I was driving. Yeah, and see the way I wore my hair, just like every other person in the 80s. But every morning I would comb it like this, and then I would chicken out, except on Back to the 50s Day. That was pretty cool. So that's me. All right. Oh, yeah. It would be great if the children you taught at daycare, now adults, could see your show. That would be cool. Actually, one that was in my class does see my show. That's my daughter, Alicia. She was in my class the first year I taught there. So that's cool. Also, another child that was in my class, smartest kid in the class, Will Kitchens, his dad is Joel Kitchens, who is our assemblyman here in Door County. And he's a great guy. He's a super politician. And, you know, his son, Will, he was one of the kids in the Rainbow Room. And he ended up being valedictorian of his class. And now he's got a little family of his own. So it's really cool. Very, very smart kid. Very smart kid. Okay. Terry Hopper says, you mentioned time traveling video games. Did you ever get to play the Sega Time Traveler holographic arcade game? No, I don't think I did. You know, I used to work for Tonka Toys, and while I worked there in the mid-'80s, they acquired the license for Sega. So, but I wasn't involved in that. There was only one guy that was doing the Sega stuff. And everybody was like, wow, that guy's got a good job. He sits and he plays video games all day and says, okay, I think this one would be good for the American market. Just change all the words to English and play this game. Well, I think this would be good for America. That's it. That's all he did. And he made good money. Yeah, I don't know that game, but yeah. And that story was like a movie dream. It was a movie dream, but it was me. It was first person. And the first time that I teleported, it was only a couple blocks and it broke my arm. And I had to like hobble back in home and start working on my suit right away because you don't want to break your bones every time you travel. That's not a good thing to do. John Denver hair, groovy. Groovy like a record. Yeah, that's one of my sayings. Groovy like a record. I started saying that like right before CDs came out. Just missed it. But now records are coming back. So groovy like a record. Let's get that going. Hashtag that. Ouch. Now I gotta think of what I said that would be ouch. Can't remember. Oh, okay. Here is Ray's picture from that same oh, there it is. I got confused. From that same yearbook. So there's Ray. That was actually his junior year picture, I think. And guess who this is? Johnny. Johnny B. So there you go. Johnny and Ray. There they are. Isn't that nice? Okay. Truth Quest with Aaron Moriarty. I haven't had the time to write up and send in my story yet, but whenever I get some quiet days, I will. 2 weeks from now, I hope. Okay. Looking forward to that. You can always call in too, if you want to, and tell it that way. It's up to you. Oh, you got to play it when it came out in the mid-90s. It was quite unique in play and presentation as the characters were projected as holograms rather than on the screen. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. It does sound interesting. Some water. But yeah, the cowl, it's pretty tight. Pretty tight, and it's not quite right. I gotta do some adjustments on it. But that's, yeah. This is the one I made out of paper first. The first one is lost. It's gone, destroyed in the battle on Phobos. The Battle of Phobos, I think that's where it was lost. So I gotta make a new one, and it's all Kevlar, so it's bulletproof. Not really, but in the story. So we use Hollywood magic to simulate it. Isn't that nice? simulation. But so there you go. It's so weird that I had this idea of a time-traveling superhero, and now I'm friends with a guy who actually time traveled 50 years ago. 50 years ago. And he saw my name in the future back then. And that's why he told me that he wanted to do shows with me. That was his reason why he wanted to do shows with me. Well, I admire your work, he said, and you know my story well, and plus I saw your name when I went into the future when I was in the programs in Project Pegasus. And I asked him about that recently, and he said that it must have been the Montauk chair. He goes, must have been in the Montauk chair. He can't quite pinpoint it, but he does remember my name and the exact spelling, because he noticed the Moriarity was different spelling than the Holmes Moriarty, which only has one I. Yes, Andrew's coming back. He's been doing other shows, which I kind of pushed him to do because I want him to get his story out. And my channel just doesn't have a lot of followers. So if you know, but this is the channel he does his own show on. So when he calls me up and says, hey, I want to do a show about this. And we were going to do a show tomorrow, but that has been postponed. So, but I don't know when it's going to be. It's whenever it's right. So he'll let me know. But so if you know anybody who is intrigued by Andrew Basiago's story, you can tell them that on my channel, on Truth Quest with Aaron Moriarty, Andy has his own show. It's called The Quest for Truth with Andrew D. Basiago. And I'm the moderator. And he is the host. So it's all, so that's neat. And he wanted to do it on my show because I guess because he saw my name in the future and had something to do with his future. I'm guessing. He can't remember exactly, but he remembers the name. Isn't that weird? So I'm very honored that he remembered even that much, because that's kind of amazing. Okay, I think Dark Brain knows what he's talking about. That game. The Black Half Dome. Do you know what was almost an arcade game? Where is it? This. This was going to also be an arcade game. It was going to have a dome over it. And Bali was going to make it. They were all signed up. Everything was set to go. Parker Brothers was going to make it. But then my boss, same boss that changed my movie story, yanked it from him. What an idiot. What an idiot. I'm sorry, but bad move. Bad move. You don't pull a concept from a company that gave you $125,000 front money just to not show it to anybody else. And then $270,000 more in development fees. You don't just yank it from them. That's why they never did business with him after that. Bad move. But I would be in a much plusher house had that happened. Let's just say. Yeah, but this game is, amazing. It's a game I invented. It's called Ripshot. And it never made it to the market, although it did make it to the market as a game called Soccer. And it was different colors. It was just horrible. The packaging was bad. No advertising. They didn't even make a YouTube video. How lame can you be to not even make a YouTube video? It's practically free. It's just your time. And it's a great game. It's so visceral. We took it on a test. They tested it actually with 28 children against Crossfire, which was the best-selling head-to-head action game that Milton Bradley or Parker Brothers had. They were combined, both part of Hasbro at the time of this, early 90s. And so 24 of the 28 kids chose this game over the production, very well-known, best-selling head-to-head boys action game for 30 years. Everybody knew what it was. Everyone loved it, but they chose that, 24 of the 28. And because it's such a fun game to play. One of the little girls that played it, after she played it, she goes, "Wow, you got to get mean to play this, because it's you can crash the walls. The walls move, and it's patented. Although I am not. My name is on the patent as the main inventor, but I will never receive a penny for it, which is really sad." Yeah. I should never have signed that contract. Never. Unbelievable. So yeah, be careful what you sign, folks. Be careful what you sign. But yeah, it was a great game. Man, would have been huge. Would have been gigantic. In fact, their numbers, they were conservative guesstimates based on their testing and everything else. Parker Brothers, part of Hasbro, billion-dollar company, they projected that Ripshot would have brought in $17 million in just the royalties to my boss that I was not part of. 17 million in the first year. Now remember, Crossfire was the best-selling head-to-head action game, boys action game, for 30 years. And they were probably making close to that every year, or the inventor of it. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Yeah, that was a tough one. That was a tough one. Yeah. Call into the show, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay, well, oh, I know what I was going to show. Didn't I bring that down? I did. Okay. Well, why won't that show? Oh, there it is. This is that thing that that Darkbrain's talking about. The Patriot Post, America's New Digest. Ditch America-hating media. Perfect time to start getting all the news they don't want you to know. So this looks good, huh? So there you go. I'll put this in. Oops, that's not it there. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there's the history of Sega's time traveling world's first. Okay, I'll get that too. Hold on. I gotta get this up here. And over here into the chat box. There you go. Sounds like my boss got paid off. No, he's just he was born rich. His dad owned Paramount Pictures and Leisure Dynamics, which made Aggravation and games like that. So He came from a very, in fact, yeah, he didn't really have to work, but yeah. So let me go back over here and get this thing that Terry Hopper was looking at. See if I can get that up there too. Oops. Oh, it's a video. Okay. Well, it's playing a commercial, so I'm probably not going to show that. But here, I'll put it in the chat. If you guys want to look it up, go ahead. This is from Terry Hopper. It's about that holographic video game from Sega he was talking about. Oh, where is it? Get rid of that. Here it is. And there you go. Let's see if that works. Is that working? There you go. Oh, you're calling it a night. A good night. Good night, Yavanda. Have a good dream. Sent the dog video? I sent it. You sent a dog video? Hmm. Good night, Yavanda. Have a good dream. Oh, Dan Scavino's dog post on Truth Social. Oh, okay. That wasn't it. Oh, I gotcha. I thought that was it because it looked like some new thing. Oh, dog post. Like a comms thing, huh? I don't see it. I'm scrolling through it. I don't see it. And a lot of times I don't, half of the stuff has no picture because my computer doesn't like Rumble. So if there's a Rumble, it doesn't even show the picture of the Rumble show because I can't play Rumble on this computer. It's not compatible with my old operating system. But when I go to Minnesota for Thanksgiving, folks, I'm gonna try and find. I'm gonna go to Computer Renaissance where they have used confusers, and see if I can't get a new confuser so that I'm not having all these problems. And it was frustrating for me. It's probably frustrating for you too, probably more so for you. But it's really not good for me either. So, oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Mud Rabbit. If people are curious, they can go to Dan Scavino's. Well, let's do this. I'll go over here. I'll pull this down. Get rid of this. I don't want to do too many things. I might freeze up my computer again if I do too many things. Let's see here. Let's look together. Shall we now? All right. So now you can see what I see. A lot of blank. See, wherever there's a, I don't even get the picture. I don't get the thumbnail or anything. There's a lot of videos he's posting here. That's cool. Look at that. He always does post very, very cool stuff. Wheels up to Dayton, Ohio. Look at that. Wow. It must be so exciting to be Trump's right-hand man like that. And possibly one of the Q people, right? Well, here's the top of it right here. I'm following him. He's got 1.21 million followers, or is that 1,000? There's that Patriot post that we put up there. And then, you know, I don't know, just scrolling a lot of blank areas. This is no fun for you guys to watch, see? But anyway, I don't see any dogs. There might have been a picture of a dog in one of these videos. I don't know. This is why I need a new, one of the reasons I need a new confuser, folks. Because I miss out on a lot of stuff like this. Yeah, I'm scrolling down quite a ways here. Let's see, October 31st. It wouldn't be that far. So I don't know. Go all the way back to the top and scroll slow. See, I don't know. All of these videos. Yeah, I guess this isn't working. This is not working very good, folks. This is like the boringest TV ever. Sorry. Sorry about that. I should know better. Stop sharing. Sharing is caring. Oh my. Oh, let's get Kathy's. Sorry, your arm's hurting you, Mud Rabbit. Hope it gets better soon. Yeah, let's pray for Mud Rabbit. Which arm is it so we can pray in the right or left arm so we can direct? Let's do a directed prayer right to her. You know what? I think my face is getting a little broken out from that stuff too. I don't think that stuff's all out of me yet. Oh God. And they want me to take more. Unreal. Just unreal. Just unreal. Yeah, you could probably, I think someone was giving you advice. You might have a legal suit on your hands there. You could maybe, your left arm. Okay, so let's all pray for Mud Rabbit's left arm, her left arm, okay? So everyone put your hand on your left arm and then focus that prayer to Mud Rabbit to heal that part of her body. There. Sent. Should be better in a couple minutes. You're welcome. Directed prayer. Hey, and look, it's Operation Shutdown. He's here to remind me of the cut line I forgot to say. Where we're just downrange of strange, where the outrageous is contagious, and the paranormal is the new normal. Operation Shutdown. Somehow he always triggers that. So, thanks, Operation Shutdown. Good to see you here. We were all just praying for Mud Rabbit's left arm to get healed. So if you weren't here, Operation Shutdown, we're praying for Mud Rabbit's left shoulder to get healed from a botched blood draw. So you got a big lump, big multicolored lump there, and probably in a lot of pain. So let's send those healing prayers on out. Yes. Oh, it's your elbow. Okay, we got to redirect it to her elbow. Another one. In Florida. Okay, I think you got it. Oh, it's 11:11. You're right, 11:11. Look at that. Gateway. It's a portal. And when you're traveling through portals and you have to go to the bathroom, is there a portal potty? I crack myself up. Is there a portal potty? Portal potty? For jumping portals? I don't know. Could be something. Speaking of porta potties, the plastic ones. Have you seen them in windstorms? They have them on video. These big windstorms come and they lift them 30, 40 feet in the air, and there's this stuff spraying everywhere. Oh man, what a mess that would be. I hope no one's in there. My goodness. Yeah, they're just plastic. They're not very heavy. They're not very heavy. I guess if they're full, they're heavy. Portal potty. That's right. Portal party. Portal party. Porta potties are over a hole. I wonder what the portal potties sit over. Yeah, right? Yes, tomorrow we're in remembrance of President Kennedy. John F. Kennedy, John Fitzgerald Kennedy was shot to death by our own three-letter agencies. My humble opinion. It's my opinion on this day. But in less than an hour, it'll be that day. November 22nd, which is also was my father's birthday. November 22nd, 1939. That's when he was born. He died a year and a half ago, I think. Very sad. And he died from a blood clot in his lung. And yes, he was. He was. So sad. I'm so glad to finally see some of this stuff coming out. And it's not all being shadow banned like it used to be. Some of it is, but all this information's coming out, stuff we knew a long time ago. Oh yeah, good point there, Mud Rabbit. And I noticed you put another call in, but I think we're gonna put a cap in it. We're at the 2-hour mark now. Oh my goodness, folks. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming along today. I want to thank all of our mods, our ultra mods, and everyone who showed up today, everyone who chatted. You guys rock. You're the reason that I do this, because you guys are my friends. And thank you to, very special thanks to Catherine Weiss for the wonderful super chat at the top of the show. So thank you so much. It really helps a lot. And well, the next time you hear from me will be from a different location. So I'm not going to have this background behind me. I'll be somewhere else in a different state. And so, oh, She's putting this up. Well, thank you so much, Mud Rabbit. I appreciate that. Yes. If you want to help the situation over here, that's a good way to do it. Any of those ways. I noticed a precipitous drop in PayPal donations. I think because everyone does not like PayPal anymore. But it was where I got most of my money, and wasn't very much money. And but I have to keep my PayPal at least until I figure out something else, because that's what my StreamYard and my Zoom, I have to pay for these services to live stream. And so that gets taken out of my account, on my PayPal account. So that's how they're paid. So I can't really, shut it off unless I have something to replace it right away with. Otherwise, I won't be able to live stream. So. Yep. Thank you all for hanging out. Always so nice and fun. Well, thank you. Thank you, Dark Brain and Mud Rabbit. You guys rock. Lots of people left PayPal. Yes. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Oh, really? Yeah, I haven't really, the Cash App. I haven't figured out how to do everything with that yet. And I've only gotten a few donations through that. And I can't get it to work on my computer. It only works on my phone. And there's certain things on my computer that aren't on my phone, and vice versa. And it's not good. But anyway. Oh, PayPal owns Venmo? Okay. That's interesting. Well, thank you so much, folks, for coming along. On Wednesday, we will be broadcasting here from Minnesota, from my mom's house, probably. And we'll see you then. Maybe my mom will be my guest. I'm going to try and get her on as my guest. So tune in for that. It'll be good. Maybe we can feature some of her artwork and her ducks. Oh, Aaron followed you 2 times over there on the twits. Oh, you got two different ones, huh? Oh, thank you so much. As soon as I get off of here, after a little while, I'm gonna go onto Twitter and I'm gonna follow everyone who followed me. Okay, I will follow you back, definitely. So keep your cameras poised to the skies, so that you can take a picture of that UFO and come onto the Truth Quest and talk about it. Until then, peace in.